Yo, this is the Queen Aziza Nubia, and thank you for tuning into my channel. In this video today, we're going to be talking about preparing for the winter solstice and understanding the Great Conjunction and how you can benefit the most during this time. So sit down, relax, and let's get into the information. All right, so of course it is holiday season. Everybody celebrates Christmas, New Year's, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, but there is something major that happens during this time. This is the winter solstice. The winter solstice is what's called the darkest time of the year, where we have the least amount of sunlight, when the sun is furthest away from the earth. This also marks the time of a new cycle, a new period that's happening. So I always say, if you are in tune with nature and in tune with the universe, you understand that there are always cycles and things that have to cycle and come back. Everything has to be reborn and has to die off. I've always talked about, because we're nature beings, it's important for us to be in tune with nature and go with the flow of the seasons. During the winter solstice, this is the time where it's actually a new year, a new season, a new time, a way for us to shed the old that's no longer serving us and release, in addition to being able to open and receive and plant new seeds to come to fruition through this next cycle. So if you want to know more about what the winter solstice is and what it means, check this information out. Another amazing thing that will be happening during this time is the Great Conjunction. This conjunction is where the planets Saturn and Jupiter are in alignment in the sign of Aquarius. This is an amazing time in what some philosophers have always called the Aquarian Age.
On the December solstice, we'll be able to witness something humans have not seen in nearly 800 years. Jupiter and Saturn will seem incredibly close to one another, looking like one single bright star. It's what stargazers called a Christmas star, or the Star of Bethlehem. Although in reality, the two planets will be hundreds of millions of miles apart. If you want to catch the rare event, look to the southwest about 45 minutes after sunset. The planets will dip just below horizon at about 7 p.m., so your viewing time will be quick. The two planets will be visible the entire last week of December.
As you now all may heard, I've mentioned to y'all about there being a great awakening. As we embark into a journey further into the age of Aquarius, many people will experience a higher rise in telepathy, psychic ability. Others who have not experienced anything related to spirituality either go into a decline or experience simple things such as opening a third eye for the first time. You'll be able to read people vibes, see energy, see your future, predict others' future.
I know you guys are very excited about learning this information, but I know even more you want to learn on what you can do to be able to receive this energy. Be able to utilize this energy to the best of your ability in manifesting your destiny. First thing that I would highly suggest that everyone do to prepare for this time is to start some sort of detox. Okay, this is super important. Detox anywhere between 3 days, 1 week, 14 days preparing. This is important because you want to be able to make sure that you are clear and have clear channels to receive the highest messages possible during this time. A lot of times it's hard for us to connect to the universe and tap into our ancestors and spirit guides because our channels are all clogged up from the toxic food that we ingest on a daily basis, as well as our environmental toxins and outside distractions. And so during this time, this is an excellent time to do a full body detox, to do a Facebook detox, to do a music detox, to do any type of detox that you know will help you be able to be clear and to receive the message that you need to receive. Another tip is drink plenty of water. Now more than ever, we need as much water as possible, especially while you're detoxing, is making sure you're drinking enough water. Water will benefit you greatly during this time, especially while you're detoxing. The third tip I want to give you is making sure that you are taking the time to meditate, to be with yourself, to reflect, to understand, and just really see the journey that you have been in throughout this whole year and see what things have served you and what things that have no longer served you. And once you do this, I want you to perform some sort of ceremony with yourself to release the things that no longer serve you, because you do not want to bring in that baggage into this new season for yourself. So whether it's that writing down certain things that you want to release and let go of and burning it up, or any type of ritual that will signify you letting go of what no longer serves you, will benefit you greatly during this time. Another tip is start getting into mind and planning into your fertile mind, especially during this darkest time of the year. I always tell people, do not be afraid of the dark, because we are of the dark, and darkness is feminine energy. Okay, guys, we are born in the darkness of our womb. Plants and flowers grow in the dark. We grow in the dark when we sleep. The dark and darkness is an amazing growth period, okay? So during this time, with it being the darkest time of the year, I really want you to start thinking about your goals. Start thinking about the things that you want to manifest and put into fruition during this season. Think of this time as you cleaning out the garden, okay? You're cleaning out your garden, which is your mind. You're pulling out the weeds and things that no longer serve its purpose. And you have this clear, fresh soil that's ready to receive your seeds. And you want to plant those seeds. Be intentional about planting those seeds, whether it's to be more healthy, to manifest a car, to start a business, to complete a project. Those are the seeds that you want to plant. And you want to have that intention of being able to allow this energy that we're going to be going in to fertilize this as well. Another thing that is important for us to remember is understanding our freedom at this point. One thing about the Aquarian age is always going to seek freedom, which we will notice when we look outside the world. There will be a lot of chaos, a lot of fighting, everyone who has felt oppressed wanting to break free and be free for themselves. And I want to share this in this video because I think it's super duper important that we understand that we are entitled to our freedom to think, our freedom to be, and our freedom to move as we wish among this earth. No one has control over that except ourselves. And now with this time happening, it's super important for you to take your mind back, start being in tune with nature, start getting the downloads, listening to your ancestors, listening to your spiritual guides, activating your DNA so you will know what to do as these changing times come. Now, please understand that as times change, it will be difficult, a bit chaotic, and a bit rough, but things will smooth out and we'll start to rebuild a newer foundation. Another thing to do during this time is to give honor to nature, give honor to your ancestors, give honor to the great money. Give honor to the great mother and honor your divine feminine within yourself. Everybody has the divine feminine and it should be honored. The divine feminine is the part of ourselves that has been suppressed by society because society wants to tell us that the divine feminine serves no purpose, that it's weak, that it's soft, that it really just doesn't do too much. But in all reality, the chaos and the confusion that we see in the world today is because the divine feminine has been suppressed. And so it's very important as we move into this new time that we tap into our freedom to be free, to be who we are, not who someone says we should be or what society feels that we should be, but being true to ourselves, understanding our mind, our spirits, and tapping into the things that we are supposed to do, because this is what's going to push us through this next paradigm. There are two ways that we can go. We can go into the world of chaos and destruction, or we can go to the age of higher vibrations and higher perceptions. And it's up to you to make that choice for yourself, and then be able to be that light to share the way for someone else to get lit, so we can create the earth that we desire. Please understand that this winter solstice time happens every year, and this is something that we should do all the time. Honor the times of the seasons changing, because that's the energy that we're in. And when we learn how to move along with that energy and vibe with that energy correctly, we will see the ease and understanding of the earth and how the earth moves, which will in turn help us understand ourselves and how we move and how we activate. This is a very amazing time for everybody, and I really just suggest that you take this time to prepare, to not wait to January 1st to start doing your New Year's resolutions, utilizing this energy now. The winter solstice is an amazing time. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure you download the Natural Woman magazine app and check out the Natural Woman shop, where you can save 10% on some of our amazing spiritual products using code Winter Solstice. Thank you all for watching this video. This is Aziza Nubia, but until next time, peace.